So just like holding this book and flipping through it is starting to give me feels again. I am fixing to cry. It's coming guys, and it's gonna be ugly. What's up guys, it's Angela, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. Love, Rosie, more like love this book. The characters in here, the writing style, the storyline was so incredible. I could not put it down, and for this reason, I am rating this book a 5 out of 5 stars. So good. And this book is definitely unique. It is told through a series of letters and emails and text messages, not your traditional book. So I really thought that that was interesting, and it actually read easier than I thought it would. So anyway, this is going to be a spoiler review discussion for the book, so you can watch then read, or read and then watch and then talk down below. This book is set in Ireland, and it follows two main characters, Rosie, obviously, and her best friend, Alex, and they've known each other since they were 5, so have all the memories that best friends have and stories to tell on each other. And they plan on going to college together one day until Alex's father gets a job offer in Boston and uproots his whole family to Boston. This devastates the two best friends naturally, but they still communicate through emails and texts and letters, which I love. I love letters. Why don't people ever write letters anymore? Anyway, she plans on going to Boston a year later for college, but things happen and life isn't always easy on these two best friends. I really like that they've stayed in touch, even though she can't go to Boston when she wants to. It is really, really great because they remain in touch with each other, which is really uncommon in a lot of long-distance friendships or relationships. But, you know, people usually just drift apart. And this book, even though they do have their rough patches, really shows how much they actually care about each other. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens in this book. It is this thick, so you can only imagine all the stuff that happens, and I really want to talk about it, but I promised I wouldn't give any spoilers away. But Rosie ends up, you know, going down a different life course than Alex does, and this is, can two best friends remain best friends over 1,000 miles apart, or will they eventually drift away and lead their own lives? Like I said earlier, I am giving this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Just a fantastic read. They are making it into a movie. Here in the States, it's going to be released in February. I think in like every other country in the world, it's already been released back in 2014. We're not so lucky here though. Have to wait. The end in this book, without saying any spoilers, was a little frustrating to me because this book starts when they're like 6 or 7 and ends when they're about 50. So if you can imagine going through their lives with each character, mainly Rosie, but with each character, the amount of frustration that can build up in this book, and then to have that end, I was just, I had to let it go. But it was really great, and it was just so sweet. I was crying like a baby on the couch. Not even kidding. You know, this is the lady that wrote P.S. I Love You, which was made into that movie with Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler. And I cried at both that book and that movie. So I think Cecilia Ahern does things to me that are not good for my emotional state. So that is my very short, spoiler-free review of Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. And in closing, I'm going to read the back blurb to you guys, so maybe you can get as excited about this book as I was and still am. It says, Rosie and Alex are destined for each other, and everyone seems to know it but them. Best friends since childhood, they separate as teenagers when Alex and his family relocate from Dublin to Boston. Like two ships always passing in the night, Rosie and Alex stay friends, and though years pass and weddings, funerals, and baptisms take place, the two remain firmly attached via emails and letters. Heartbroken, they learn to live without each other. But destiny is a funny thing, and in this novel of several missed opportunities, Rosie and Alex learn that fate isn't done with them quite yet. So once again, this is Love, Rosie. I think it was also published as Where Rainbows End. Great book. I really recommend you check it out. If you liked this video, click like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below if you've read this book or if you cannot wait to read this book. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be my review of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.